Meet Dan and Christina Burke. Dan and Christina are in the market for a new home where they can raise their growing family. Meet Todd and Linda Davis. Todd and Linda are currently selling their home so they can move to a town that will be closer to Todd's new job. While they don't know it yet, the Burkes are going to see the Davises' property in just a few days and fall in love with it. But first they need to set events in motion that will allow this to happen. The Burkes need your help to determine which approach best meets their needs. Should they enter into a traditional agreement with a realtor to help them find and buy a new home in exchange for a 3% commission payment, or should they join the home buying revolution and hire a realtor to consult with on reaching a successful closing? Please help them make a decision by selecting one of the options. Dan and Christina hired Derek, a realtor who has worked for many years in the area they want to relocate to. Derek gets started by making a list of the Burkes' needs so that he can line up house showings with listing agents. That weekend, Derek spends an afternoon showing the Burkes 5 homes in the area. The first 4 don't really fit the needs of the Burkes. However, when they see the Davises' home, it's love at first sight. They make an offer on the house, and after a counteroffer, arrive at a price that works for both the Burkes and the Davises, $400,000. To get things started, the Burkes have Derek prepare the agreement of sale, schedule a home inspection, refer them to a mortgage company they might work with, and make arrangements with a title company to make sure that the property is free from liens or any other obstacles that could prevent getting them from contract to close. Fortunately, everything goes smoothly. At the closing, the mortgage company that Derek helped the Burkes find presents a check for $400,000 to the Davises. From this total, the Davises cut a commission check to their agent for 6% of the selling price, in this case $24,000, which is then divided in half to pay Derek his 3% commission. The Burkes move into their new home later that week and are ready to face the future. But is this scenario the best approach for the Burkes? How would things have been different if they had joined the home buying revolution before getting started? Click the Home Buying Revolution button to see what happens. Dan and Christina Burke hear about home buying revolution through a friend and visit hbrevolution.com to learn more about the choices and advantages that HBR offers home buyers. On the website, they can research participating home buying revolution realtors who can assist them in finding and closing on a new home. Review comments from other home buyers about their HBR experiences, and participate in live webinars and other training tools covering best real estate buying practices. This visit further convinces them that home buying revolution is the perfect solution for their needs. From the interactive HBR Consumer Review database, they choose Sandra, an ACRE-affiliated realtor for the area they wish to move to, and inform her via email that they are ready to be an HBR-guided buyer. Sandra contacts the Burkes and explains that she can provide a wide range of services based on either an hourly basis or on the cost of performing individual tasks. She starts by working with them to better determine their needs. Together, Sandra and the Burkes determine that they will need help negotiating a sales price with the sellers, drawing up the agreement of sale, getting a home inspection scheduled and monitored once they find a home they like, and having Sandra represent them at the settlement. Along the way, there may be other tasks that the Burkes want help with, and Sandra can assist them as needed. However, the Burkes are also going to take responsibility for the tasks that they can handle, such as using the Internet to find the perfect home, using the Home Buying Revolution site to select which mortgage companies they want to compete for their business, and having a title search performed on the chosen property to make sure that there are no surprises that could get in the way of a successful close. After seeing and falling in love with the Davises' home, the Burkes make an offer, and after a counteroffer, arrive at a price that works for both the Davises and the Burkes, $400,000. The Burkes then call Sandra so she can set up an inspection with a local company she has worked with in the past and trusts. She will also set up and monitor other inspections covering radon, asbestos, and lead per the request of the Burks. She also prepares some of the other paperwork needed for the closing. For her time and expertise, the Burks end up paying Sandra $1,250 for the tasks that she has performed on their behalf. Because she has already been paid, she will not be receiving a commission payment at the closing. Because Sandra has agreed to work in a services-based model and will not be paid a commission, she writes up an amendment to the original pricing agreement and presents it to the Davises along with a request that they reduce the original sales price by the amount of the commission that she would have earned under the traditional model. For the Davises, the money they receive at the closing doesn't change at all with this new pricing. But for the Burks, the reduced price means they can borrow $12,000 less from the mortgage company to cover the cost of the house. At the closing, the mortgage lender that the Burks found through Home Buying Revolution presents the Davises with a check for $388,000. From this amount, the Davises cut a commission check for their agent for 3% of the original selling price, in this case, $12,000. The Burks move into their new home a week later and are ready to face the future. Now they can live happily ever after. By joining the home buying revolution, the Burks have successfully closed on their dream home while still benefiting from the expertise of a professional realtor, while at the same time not needing to pay out a huge commission fee that could instead become the foundation of their nest egg. They are also given fast and easy access to several mortgage companies willing to compete for their business, a title company who can clear any obstacles in their way, and other professional services companies who can make sure that the closing takes place without a hitch. Meanwhile, Sandra, their realtor, gets paid for her services through an hourly or task-based agreement and makes money every time she helps prospective buyers, and not just when they close on a property. With Home Buying Revolution, it really is a win-win-win situation for everybody involved. To join the revolution as either a participating realtor for your area, a mortgage company looking to provide home buyers with highly competitive deals, or as a home buyer looking for a new home, please visit us at www.hbrevolution.com.